Hey guys, so अपना आज का टॉपिक है SSC CGL 100 previous year questions, the most important questions of history. So शुरू करते हैं. Who was the founder of Maurya Empire? Answer is Chandragupta Maurya. So he established the Maurya Empire in 321 BCE, uniting large parts of India under one rule. So exam is 2022 and shift 1 में आ चुका है question. The second is Battle Plasi. So this question is very common and most important. अपन पर्सपेक्टिव देखें तो एसएससी के. सो आंसर इज 757 एंड ये आ चुका है 2021 में टायर 1 शिफ्ट 3 में आ चुका है. गोइंग टू थर्ड क्वेश्चन, हु वाज द लास्ट गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया? श्री राजा गोपालचारी, एंड इन्होंने 1948 से 1950 तक सर्व किया था एज द लास्ट गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया. नाउ coming to the fourth question, the Dandi March was a protest against which British policy? So answer is salt tax. So महात्मा गांधी ने 1930 में जब दांडी मार्च स्टार्ट किया था तो ये ब्रिटिश मोनोपोली के अगेंस्ट किया था, जो सॉल्ट के लिए बनी थी. एंड एग्ज़ाम मेरी 2020 एंड टायर 1 शिफ्ट 4 में आ चुका है क्वेश्चन. नाउ गोइंग टू द फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन इज हु फाउंडेड द मुगल एम्पायर? सो इट्स ईजी, इट्स बाबर. So we know the जो फर्स्ट वॉर हुआ था इब्राहिम लोदी एंड बट इन द बैटल ऑफ पानीपत बिटवीन बाबर एंड इब्राहिम लोदी. बाबर won this war and he set up the whole Mughal empire from there. Now coming to our sixth question, I will suggest you to make the notes for it because क्या होता है अपन पढ़ तो लेते हैं बट अपन वापस रिकॉल नहीं कर पाते. तो सिक्स क्वेश्चन इज द कैपिटल ऑफ गुप्ता एम्पायर वॉज? इट्स पाटलिपुत्र. एंड आप अगर लाइक थोड़ा गौर करोगे तो लाइक जो भी मॉडर्न इंडिया क्वेश्चन है लाइक मोस्ट फ्रॉम 1850 टू 1950 वो ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. लाइक ऑल द INC कांग्रेस समिट एंड ऑल द वॉर्स, ऑल द रेवोल्यूशनरी डेट्स एंड ऑल द मेजर इवेंट्स वो सारे इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड SSC वही चीज़ों को ज़्यादा एग्ज़ाम में डालने की कोशिश करता है हमेशा हर शिफ्ट में. So coming to our seventh question is who authored Discovery of India? And it's Jawaharlal Nehru. उन्होंने ये बुक लिखी थी डिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया. एंड ये coming to its question, the doctrine of slaves was introduced by? Its answer is Lord Dalhousie. and ये क्वेश्चन भी 2020 में आ चुका है. एंड कमिंग टू द नाइन्थ क्वेश्चन, who led the 1857 revolt in Kanpur? So it's Nana Sahib. Now coming to our 10th question, the Ajanta caves are associated with which religion? So it's Buddhism. We already know the Buddha's life and जो भी उनका लाइफ के मेजर इवेंट्स है वो उस रॉक कट पे पूरा डिपिक्टेड है इन अजंता केव्स. Now coming to our 11th question, who was the founder of Sikhism? It's Guru Nanak Dev. And in the 15th century उन्होंने पूरा प्रमोट किया था सिखिज़म को. Now coming to our 12th question, the Swadesi movement was launched after the partition of which province? So it's Bengal in 1905. You also remember the date, it's very important. कभी कभी date पूछ ली जाती है. And year also. Now the 13th is who built the Red Fort in Delhi? It's Shah Jahan. Like it's very confusing amongst students whether it was Humayun or Shah Jahan. So remember it's Shah Jahan. And coming to our 14th question is the capital of the Vijayanagar Empire was? It's Hampi. It's famous for its temples and grand architecture. Now coming to our 15th question, the Pune Pact was signed between? Pune Pact, it's a very major event between Mahatma Gandhi ji and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And जब उनको डिप्रेस सेक्शन को सीट्स दिलाने के लिए पूना पैक्ट हुआ था एंड इन 1932. ओके. Now coming to our 16th question, the black hole of Calcutta incident occurred in which year? It's 756. Coming to our 7th question, why was the Simon Commission boycotted? Simon Commission को boycott क्यों किया था? Because उस जो कमीशन बना था साइमन कमीशन उसमें कोई भी इंडियन मेंबर नहीं था, that's why. उन्होंने सारे ब्रिटिश एंड जो भी उनके हाई रैंक ऑफिसर्स थे उन्हीं को मिला के साइमन कमीशन बनाया था. Now coming to our 18th question, who was the first Indian Nobel ओके जो फर्स्ट इंडियन नॉबल मिला था हु वाज दैट पर्सन? सो रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर. इनको लिटरेचर में मिला था. जस्ट रिमेंबर द ईयर 1913. ओके. नाउ गोइंग टू द 19th क्वेश्चन, हु इंट्रोड्यूस द रूथवरी सिस्टम? थॉमस मुनरो. लैंड रेवेन्यू सिस्टम in Madras presidency, तो it's very important. Thomas Munro. Now, coming to our 20 question, founder of the Bahmani Sultanate. So Bahmani Sultanate अपन जिसने बनाया था अलाउद्दीन हसन बहामन शाह. Okay. Now coming to our 21st, who was the first woman president of Indian National Congress? It's very easy, Annie Besant, and I guess 80% लोगों को ये चीज़ पहले से पता होगी. But also remember ये which year में हुआ था, 1917 in the starting of Home Rule movement. Now coming to our 22nd question, the first session of the Indian National Congress was held in which city? So it's Bombay, Mumbai. Explanation, 1855 में हुआ था under WC Banerjee में. Bombay, remember this place. It's now Mumbai. Now, okay, going to our 23 question, the Indian National Army was led by Subhash Chandra Bose, fought British rule during World War II, जापान के साथ मिलके. Now, the Battle of Haldi Ghati was fought with Maharana Pratap and Akbar. It's a very very important event, and जब अकबर की सेना लाइक मेवाड़ में जब हमला करने की आई थी, तो जो एरिया पड़ता है हल्दी घाटी बिटवीन द डीप वैली, सो वहाँ ये वॉर हुआ था बिटवीन महाराणा प्रताप एंड अकबर. ओके, नाउ 25th क्वेश्चन, द कैपिटल ऑफ द छोला डायनेस्टी वॉज, इट्स थंजावर. Now going to 26th question, who was the last Mughal emperor? It's बहादुर जफर, जिनको 1857 के बाद एक्साइल कर दिया गया था. The famous rock cut caves at Ellora are associated with which religion? It's Buddhism, Hinduism, Jainism. ये तीनों याद करने आपको, कभी कभी स्टेटमेंट वाइज भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं इसको लेके. Now the capital of the Satyavahan dynasty was, it's Pratisthana, modern Pathan. Okay. Now the Chori Chora incident caused Gandhi to suspend which movement? Non-cooperation movement. The Chori Chora, the famous, infamous police station burn event, non-cooperation movement था in 1922. तो उनको गांधी जी को सस्पेंड करना पड़ा, non-cooperation movement. The Battle of Panipat in 1761 was fought between Marathas and Ahmad Shah Abdali. Okay, now 31st. Who was the first Indian woman to become a governor? It's Sarojini Naidu. Governor of Uttar Pradesh after independence. Okay. The Home Rule movement was started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Annie Besant, as you can see here. Okay, now the 33 question is, who built the Qutub Minar? Qutbuddin Aibak. Also remember, ये start तो Qutbuddin Aibak नहीं करा था, but complete by Iltutmish, his son. Okay, now the Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened in which city? It's Amritsar in 1919. Okay, also remember the year. The Battle of तालीकोटा लेड टू द डिक्लाइन ऑफ विच एम्पायर? विजयनगर एम्पायर. तालीकोटा से विजयनगर एम्पायर का पूरा एंड हो गया था. हु वॉज द ऑथर ऑफ अकबरनामा? इट्स अबुल फजल. ओके, द डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ स्लेव्स वाज इन्फोर्स्ड ड्यूरिंग हुज टेन्योर? लॉर्ड डलहौसी. ओके, मूविंग नेक्स्ट, द इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस वाज फाउंडेड इन विच ईयर? इट्स 1885. हु वॉज द फाउंडर ऑफ सिख एम्पायर? इट्स महाराजा रणजीत सिंह जी. एंड very popular. Coming to the 40 question, the black hole of Calcutta incident occurred in which year? It's 1756. Now coming to our next, the Champaran Satyagraha led by Gandhi ji was related to which crop? Indigo. Indigo लेके पूरा चंपारण सत्याग्रह हुआ था. Now moving to the next question, who wrote the Indian War of Independence 1857? It's a very important question, and answer is V.D. Savarkar. It also called the first revolt of 1857, the first war of independence. Now coming to the next, the first Anglo-Sikh war was fought in which year? 1845-1846 के बीच में first Anglo-Sikh war हुआ था. The Rowlatt Act was passed in which year? It's 1919. 1919 में एक और event हुआ था, which is Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Now moving to our next, the Bhakti movement emphasizes what? It's devotion to God, rejection of caste system. So basically जो caste system था उसको हटा के only devotee to God रहना is Bhakti movement. Now moving to next, the Chalukya dynasty ruled in which region? It's Karnataka. The Indian Council Act 1909, also known as Morley Minto reforms. It's very important event. So 1909, कभी कभी ईयर पूछ लिया जाता है मॉर्ली मिंटो रिफॉर्म्स का क्वेश्चन पूछ के. Now next is, who was the founder of Brahmo Samaj? It's Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Now 50th question is, the Battle of Buxar was fought in which year? 1764. So जितने battles है वो सारे important events है. Moving to next, who was the first viceroy of India? It's Lord Canning. Now 52 is the Champaran Satyagraha was in which year? 1917. Moving to the 53 question, who was known as the Iron Man of India? It's Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and we also know the जो भी प्रिंसली स्टेट्स थे उनको एक साथ इकट्ठा करने के जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट रोल था सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल जी ने किया था. नाउ मूविंग टू नेक्स्ट, द खिलाफत मूवमेंट वाज स्टार्टेड टू प्रोटेक्ट द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ विच एम्पायर? द ओटोमन एम्पायर. 55th is the famous Sanchi Stupa was built by which emperor? It's Emperor Ashoka, and it is one of the most oldest stone structures in India. 56 is who was the founder of Vijayanagar Empire? It's Haryana I and Bukkaraya I. Okay, they both were brothers. So दोनों भाइयों ने establish किया था. 57 the salt satyagraha started from which place? Dandi place. 58 the Sepoy Mutiny is also called the First War of Independence 1857, and it was जो भी organized by जो द फर्स्ट वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस 1857 इज बहादुर शाह जफर ने इसको ऑर्गेनाइज किया था. 59 इज हु वाज द फर्स्ट इंडियन टू विन अ नोबेल प्राइज इन साइंस? सीवी रमन. साइंस में जो फर्स्ट नोबेल प्राइज जीते थे वो सीवी रमन इन 1930, एंड जो लिटरेचर जीते रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर. द इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन वॉज डिस्कवर्ड नियर विच रिवर? इंडस रिवर. द बैटल ऑफ सैरागट वॉज फॉट बिटवीन अहोम किंगडम एंड मुगल्स. The famous historian Al-Burani belonged to which period? It's medieval period, 11th century. The Champaran Satyagraha involved which crop? It's indigo. The doctrine of slaves was annexed in which state? Satara. Who was the founder of Satavahan dynasty? It's Simuka. The Aligarh movement was started by Sir Syed Ahmed Khan to promote the modern education among Muslims. The Khilafat movement was started in which response to the defeat of which empire? Ottoman Empire. अभी क्वेश्चन आ चुका है वापस. Who was the first Indian to become the president of Indian National Congress? It's Umesh Chandra Banerjee. My fault. First president 1885. The Hunter Commission was appointed after which event? Jallianwala Bagh massacre. The non-cooperation movement was suspended in which year? 1922. The permanent settlement was introduced by Lord Cornwallis. It's a lead revenue system in Bengal. The Cultural Revolution was introduced by which Mughal emperor? It's organized by Akbar. Who was the founder of Arya Samaj? It's Swami Dayanand Saraswati. And if you can recall, अपन ने राजा राममोहन रॉय वाला भी देखा था, तो कमेंट सेक्शन कीजिए उन्होंने कौन सा समाज फॉर्म किया था. द खादी मूवमेंट वॉज लॉन्च्ड बाय महात्मा गांधी. खादी. The Battle of Kandal was fought in which year? 1739. Nadir Shah defeated Mughal Emperor Muhammad Shah इस वॉर के अंदर 1739 जो हुआ था. The first Indian to become member of British Parliament was Dadabhai Naoroji, elected in 1892. The Jallianwala Massacre took place in which festival? Baisakhi, and it was happened in 1919 year. Who was the first woman Prime Minister of India? Indira Gandhi. Served from 1966. The Quit India movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi. Third Battle of Panipat was fought in which year? 1761 between Marathas versus Ahmad Shah Abdali. फर्स्ट वाला अपन ने अभी जस्ट इसमें पढ़ा था, एंड सेकेंड यू कैन टेल मी इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. हु वॉज द फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया? डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद. द स्वदेशी मूवमेंट बिगेन इन रिस्पॉन्स टू पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल. द रोलेट एक्ट वॉज पास इन विच ईयर? 1919. Who was the first Indian to win a Nobel Prize? It's Rabindranath Tagore in 1913 in literature. The Simla Conference of 1945 was called by Lord Wavell. Doctrine of Lapse was nullified by British Crown. You can see Doctrine of Lapse के इर्द गिर्द कितने क्वेश्चन आ चुके हैं. The Gada Party was established in which country? USA. The Chola dynasty was famous for which architecture? Dravidian style temples. Example, Brihadashva temple, it's very important temple. The Swami Vivekananda represented India which event? World Parliament of Religions 1893. The Battle of Khajwa was fought between Aurangzeb and Raja Jai Singh. The Champaran movement was related to indigo farmers. The Indian Council Act of 1900 is also known as Morley Minto Reforms, also known as Indian Council Act. Okay. Who was the founder of Bahmani Sultanate? Is Alauddin Hassan Bahman Shah. The charkha is a symbol of which movement? Swadeshi movement. The first battle of Panipat fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi in 1526. The Salt March lasted for how many days? It's only for 24 days. And Gandhiji marched approx 20 to 40 miles from Sabarmati to Dandi. The Nehru report was published in which year? 1928. The permanent settlement introduced in which year? 1793. Fixation of land revenue in Bengal. Who was the first Indian woman to preside over the Indian National Congress? Sarojini Naidu, also known as Nightingale of India. The Poon Swaraj Declaration was made in which year? 1929. So guys, these were the old 100 question PYQs of SSC CGL. I hope you like it. I will come with the next video with another topic. Thanks for watching.